будем проходить эти части. Очень лампово, прикольно, да. Первую часть я не подходил. Проходил только третью. По-моему, первая, кстати, полностью на английском. Заваривайте чаек. Режьте бутеры. И погнали. Господи, какой графон. Мне жалко, нет русского языка, ну да ладно. Ставим английский. Back. New game. Ну, да, начинал. 47 прошел всего лишь процентов. Начнем заново.
I have spent my life searching for the answers that my father and my father's fathers failed to find. Who were the Precursors? Why did they create the vast monoliths that litter our planet? How did they harness eco, the life energy of the world? What was their purpose? And why did they vanish? I have asked the plants, but they do not remember. The plants have asked the rocks, but the rocks do not recall. Even the rocks do not recall. Every bone in my body tells me that the answers rest on the shoulders of a young boy. Oblivious to his destiny, uninterested in the search for truth, and rejecting of my guidance. And why would he want to listen to old Samus the Sage anyway? I'm only the master of green eco, one of the wisest men on the planet. So it seems the answer begins not with careful research or sensible thinking. Nay, as with many of fate's mysteries, it begins with but a small act of disobedience.
Hey! Jak, old green stuff told us not to come here.
Блин, какой график старенькая.
Continue your search for artifacts and eco. If the locals possess precursor items, you know what to do.
Deal harshly with anybody who strays from the village. We will attack it in due time.
What are we doing here anyway, Jak? This place gives me the creeps. Huh? Oh, stupid precursor junk. Eek! What is that dark ooze? It sure don't look friendly. The sage yaps on about the precursors that built this place all the time. Where did they go? Why did they build this crud? Now, I like precursor orbs and power cells as much as the next guy. But if you ask me, they must have been real losers. Wow! How did you do that? I think we're in trouble! Man, that stung! I told you we shouldn't have come here, and you listened! What? Okay. I'm fine.
Какой старый.
What in green tarnation do you two want?
I was...
Don't tell me! Instead of heeding my wisdom, the two of you went mucking around in the only place that I told you not to go, Misty Island.
That's right. And then...
And, Daxter, you finally took a much-needed bath, but in a bathtub filled with dark eco.
Look, old man, are you gonna keep yapping, or are you gonna help me out of this mess?
I'm gonna keep yapping, because in my professional opinion, the change is an improvement. And besides, I couldn't help you if I wanted to.
What?
There's only one person who has studied Dark Eco long enough to have a chance at returning you to your previous form. Carl Acheron, the Sage. But he lives far to the north. Far, far to the north. Nobody has spoken to him in ages. I would teleport you there, but I can't do that either. None of the three sages that maintain the other teleporter gates have seen fit to turn their ends on for quite a while. The only other way north is by foot through the Fire Canyon, but its volcanic soil is hot enough to melt precursor metal. You can't just walk through it.
But you could fly over it, if you had a zoomer equipped with a heat shield. I just happen to be working on such a thing at this very moment. All I would need is 20 power cells to give it enough energy to withstand the canyon's heat. Isn't that right, Daddy?
Yes, Kira, that might work. But where are a boy and a half going to get 20 power cells?
From the villagers. Most of them have a power cell or two stashed away somewhere. And even if they aren't willing to just give them away, greasing their palms with a few precursor orbs should do the trick. And I bet there are even more of them out in the wilds just waiting for some brave adventurer to find.
Well, we've got the brave adventurer at least.
Brave adventurer? You two couldn't find your way out of the village without training. Before you do anything else, you better go through the warp gate and get some practice on Geyser Rock.
We won't find any more of that dark gooey eco stuff, will we? 'Cause I'd hate to fall in again and turn into you.
Get in there before I turn you both into ferns.
Так, пойди, инверсия. А вот инверсия, кстати, не так. Я ж не дурак. Дурак, что я брал. Блин. Да. Надо придется играть с инверсией.
You can't come back through the warp gate until you find all 4 power cells on this island.
This device is a communicator. With it, my father and I can give you advice at any time during your quest.
Слушайте, это типа одна такая большая карта получается.
These floating egg-shaped things are precursor orbs. Collect enough of them, and some of the villagers will give you a power cell in exchange. This is a power cell, the most important precursor artifact you can find. You need to collect 20 of these so I can power the heat shield for your A-Grav zoomer.
Раз сюда.
Sometimes you'll want to hit things with a greater force. To break one of these boxes, you should jump in the air and then dive down onto it, hands first.
Hey, you found one of my scout flies. I sent 7 of them to each area to look for power cells, but the lurkers must have captured them all. Wow! That last scout fly had a power cell. I'll bet if you collect all 7 in each area, you can find even more power cells.
That's Blue Eco, which contains the energy of motion. Blue Eco allows you to run fast, break boxes, and even activate some precursor artifacts when you get near them. Notice how each Blue Eco cluster you pick up increases the time you can use its power.
Там как оставили. На пляж. Все? Да, все это одна большая карта.
This is a precursor door. It can only be opened by approaching the door while channeling Blue Eco through your body.
То есть надо сюда донести, короче. Типа добежать как мне кажется.
Good work! The Blue Eco caused the door to open. With Blue Eco, you can breathe energy into all kinds of precursor artifacts that have lain dormant for years. Those little green balls of energy on the ground are a type of eco. Pick up 50 small green ecos or one big green one.
Мне кажется,
to
мы не разбились,
increase
это
your
еще
health.
впереди там.
You can jump once, then jump again in the air to reach even higher ledges.
Вот странно, вот ребенку да играть. Непонятно. Долго точнее буду разбираться, хотя бы хоть писали. Ладно, вот я сейчас понимаю, что два раза надо, чтоб понимаю, что говорят-то. А вот видите, 3 штуки не взяли где-то. Да, назад. Блин, не хочу это. Ладно, пофиг. Jump out.
Good training, boys. But that's nothing compared to the challenges that lie ahead.
Then no problem. We got the moves, eh, Jack? We'd love to stay in chat, Big Green, but we're, itching to get on with our adventures.
Fine, fine. Adventure away, then. And while you're out adventuring, why don't you make yourself useful? My darn green eco-collectors are clogged up again. Head out to the far side of the beach and clear them out, why don't you? Follow the lamps. They'll take you right there. Now, all of you, get out of here!
Где выход-то, дедушка? Дай.
Hey, baby. What do you say you and I go cruising on this A-Grab Zoomer?
Rule number 1, I don't date animals.
Ah, you don't know what you're missing.
Listen, if you need something to keep you busy, my father always talked about an ancient precursor pipeline hidden deep underground. Some of these pipes end in vents from which eco flows freely, and some have been capped off so that the eco is sealed back. There must be a way to turn the capped vents on. I traced part of the pipeline back to the Forbidden Temple. Maybe you should look there for some type of switch.
Ты просто сразу погружаешься в какое-то такое детство. Сколько, интересно, здесь яиц? 50. Я как понимаю, чтобы пройти всю игру, типа надо собрать
Tell me that you two have problems as well. The first I hear of monster sightings near the village, and now this. See those gears up there, boys? See them? See how they're not moving? That means our village has no power. The eco beam coming from the jungle temple has been interrupted. And boys, everyone's too frightened to go out and find out what's happened.
Did you pay the bill?
Yeah. Oh, you're funny. Now look, if you two fix the eco beam, I'll give you a power cell. Oh, and another thing, if by any chance you're interested in making a contribution to my re-election campaign, I might be willing to part with yet another power cell. The minimum contribution is a very modest 90 precursor orbs.
Я эту часть частично понимаю. Прям максимально чисто. Надо улучшить свое знание английского языка, и так все вырежет.
Hey!
What's
Little
up,
furry
man?
dude! Oh, I thought for a moment you were my muse.
Your what?
Haven't you ever seen a muse before? It's a little glowing squirrel about your size, full of spunk, and crazy as a lark.
Oh, I get it. Like a sidekick.
As a matter of fact, without my muse, I just can't sculpt. But with her around, I see beauty in everything, you know? Right now, I couldn't chisel my way out of a box. I think she ran away to that misty island. I just hope she's all right. It's worth a power cell if you bring her back to me.
Wait a minute! We are not going back to Misty Island! Are we?
В общем, вот типа 3 задания. 4 получается у нас, да? Он нам дал дед, надо воздушные шары наполнить. Мне кажется, мы должны быть подписаться. Стоп, чё? Да, сложно. Вон оно даже как. Вот, типа у нас здесь все задание выполнено, как я понимаю.
All right! Treasure! All right! More orbs!
Сейчас птица похитит.
Hey! That pelican just snagged a power cell! Let's go kick some big bird butt!
Чтоб в меня попали. Смешки вообще. Просто смешки. Чувак, попадешь? Я не помню, что
We scrounged enough orbs to trade for a power cell. Let's get back and make the switch already.
совсем это яйцо. Эти сущи тоже знают. Так, понял, надо, короче, собрать на всех островах вот эти...
Well, I see that you two have finally decided to unblock my collectors. I would offer my congratulations, but you have so much to do, I won't waste your time. By the way, if things don't work out, Daxter could always get a job controlling the village rat problem.
Punch those poles out from below.
Только не помню, что от нас захотел чувак на мистическом острове. Так, сколько у нас получается уже? А, вот. Задание. Так, это про пеликана, а вот это фриз... Освободить 7 скаутов. Да ё-моё.
Hey, seagulls! Let's buzz them for kicks. Yeah, so we got a Precursor launcher here, but you aren't powered up with the blue stuff, so it ain't gonna help us!
Границ здесь не так важно.
What a weird-looking thing! I bet we can get this open if you power up with that zappy blue eco stuff.
job. Now meet me down here by the egg.
Ух ты, тут мы задание выполнили сейчас какое-то.
Oh my! I hope the poor dear's okay. Here's a power cell for your valor.
Какой не жари.
No, no! No, 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 no!
Look, isn't that cute? It thinks you're its mama.
Ah! I'm not your mom! You see any feathers here?
Oh, love at first sight. Oh. Listen, boys, I'll take this little chick back to the village with me and work with the sage to take care of her.
Так, по сути... Вот я сейчас придется мне как дурачку сидеть и забивать в гугле, как это переводится. Я не помню просто. Так, у меня, по-моему, где-то есть Google переводчик. Вот он. Извиняюсь. Но знание моего английского языка практически нулевое. Гнаться за... Гоняться за чайками. Яйца не надо себя там, мне кажется, 100%. Морем скоро. Пеликан надо будет ударить. Что? Так, мне кажется, если пойти от переднего ребята, не успеем. Да, лучше здесь поставить.
Quick! We have to get to the power cell before the pelican scoops it up again!
Так, нам осталось гнаться за чайками и что-то неизвестно. Нет, и освободить 7 вот этих вот. Как я понимаю. Нет, это нет, это... Хотя вот... Вторая. Как там топ? Вот хорошо, что я играл до этого. Так. я с ними сделал? Серьезно? Все?
Wow! They caused an avalanche! Let's check it out!
Второй надо прям беречь. Потому что вот мы собрали 35, а... Нам осталось освободить 7, правда? Вот где они. Всё. Есть. Возможно, бежать с помощью этих. Вот. Ну блин, это очень далеко. Нет, да, на стене очень далеко. Так, и что надо? 6, где-то еще один. О, дайте еще один. Так, ладно, да, где у нас находится еще одна точка? Сожрали. Фак. Вот. Вопрос, как туда добраться? Добраться явно через эти. Так, я думаю, что можно просто... Ладно, это попробуем. Хотя... Ну так. Если это как-то связано, то я буду сказать. Нет. Так. Принести 90 яиц.
Well, hello there, my dear boy. You've caught me at a most inopportune moment. I was to set off on my journeys yesterday, but I seem to be a spot short on the old Precursor orbs. I would have pledged my word that I had 90 of them, but I gather that your young friend, you know, the little annoying, miserably ugly one, might have just pilfered them as a sort of a spot of fun. Anyway, would you be kind enough to loan your dear old uncle 90 Precursor orbs so he can get underway? I would offer you a power cell in return. I see you two are back to make the trade. Good, jolly good. You have the Precursor orbs that we agreed on? I hope you put this hard-earned power cell to good use. Cheerio, ta-ta, bye-bye.
Так, стоп. Крестик. Мы еще там 28 яиц не собрали, офигеть. Да куда ты? Здесь тоже надо давайте практически не.
Gotta milk those yak cows. Gotta milk those yak cows. Oh, it's you. Oh, just resting my tired bones. I've been trying to get those ornery yak cows back into the pen all day. Some strange creatures tried to steal them earlier. You think you could help an old man and try to get them back into the corral?
Я, конечно, помню. Так, сколько надо яков? Сейчас идем куда-нибудь. Там тоже не сомневаюсь.
That lazy farmer owes us a power cell. Let's go talk to him.
Ah, well done, my boy. You actually got those flea bags back into the pen. Now I can sleep in peace. Take this power cell for your trouble.
Для твоего дяди. Где майор мы принесли. Что такое майор? Мэр. А может не майор это, господи. Я ж... Что тут? Англоязычный человек. Самое... То, что мне неудобно, то, что если есть какие-то яйца в воде, то... Мэр.
So, you want to make a contribution? Good. A sizable one, I hope. Oh, yes. Oh, it is a sizable contribution. I just hope this power cell adequately represents my gratitude.
прикольный смысл прохождения игры — это собрать все. Ну, вообще все, ладно эти. Хотя, куча отсеков распределена должна стать.
Wow! Check out that funky sculpture sitting on the rocks over there. This must be a
Who awakens the oracle? Wait, one of you has the light within. From before time, I have watched and waited for the true hero to return. Present to me 120 precursor orbs for each power cell I contain.
Сколько? Так, какие еще задания? Типа 127 скаутов. Блин, давайте в джунгли пойдем. А, ну это еще одна большая локация. Ну, подгрузка будет между этим. Все, пожалуйста, джунгли это только через мост. Все это. Так, сколько у нас здесь? Так. Find the blue and switch.
and keep away from those dark eco boxes.
Да, бежать подальше.
Places to turn on the other eco vents as well.
надо то. Ну блин, это слишком легко было. Конечно, золото не достать. Баста опять там. Они все у нас активированы, ладно. Ты что? Серьезно? Nice, не дури.
Machine and break the mirror diverting the Precursor beam.
Да ё-моё!
Those tower doohickeys scattered all over the jungle must redirect the eco beam. Let's go fiddle with them. Line up the beam by pointing it at the next tower. Hey! We can follow the beam to find the next tower. Let's go to the next tower and reconnect the beam there.
Вот блин! Я лох, не могу. Так, вот сейчас они... сюда попасть. Надо падать, да, я понимаю? Что у нас вообще по пляжу? Погнали, блядь, по пляжу.
I love the smell of fish in the morning.
We should go tell that windbag of a mayor that he owes us big time for connecting the village energy beam.
Nothing to talk about. Them monsters patrolling the ocean took a bite out of me fishing rig. And now they're gobbling up me catch. No matter what I try, I can't seem to catch a single fish in this river.
Woo! Maybe it's your breath.
You think you can do better? Try scooping up river fish with a tiny net. I'll give you a power cell if you can catch 200 pounds of them critters. And then I'll let you and Shrimp here use my speedboat to get to Misty Island. You want to try the challenge? There are two types of good fish to catch. 1 pound fishies and 5 pound fishies. If you miss 20 pounds of good fish, then I'm gonna take me net back from you. There are poisonous eels in this river. Catch even one of them boogers, and you'll poison the whole darn catch. Here comes a big one. Right.
Ну не шумя, у меня все под запись идет.
Here comes a big one. Steady, boy. Here comes a big one.
Сколько набрать-то надо?
Missed again.
Ты чё?
Steady, boy. Don't miss one like that again.
Как быстро?
Here comes a big one. Steady, boy. Well, if you want
want to try for the power cell sometime, you know where to find me.
Да сколько набрать-то надо? 200 очков, прикиньте. Ну так были близки. Чего?
Want to try and beat the river, do ya?
Да, давайте попробуем. 200 очков были очень близко. Нельзя пропускать начальник.
Here comes a big one!
Да.
Steady boy. Steady boy. Here comes a big one.
Чуть осталось.
Yes, sails up.
Да. Фак.
Here comes a big one. Steady boy.
Да ё-моё, вроде полетит в сетку, а все равно это включается.
Right with you. Here comes a big one. Looks like you could use a bigger
Да куда так-то, а? Ё. Насколько это рандомно.
Steady boy. Here comes a big one.
Нет вариантов промазать.
Here comes a big one. Hold steady.
Да, да,
You got
получилось.
200 pounds of fish. Not bad for a couple of landlubbers. Here's the power cell I promised. And you can use my boat at the village dock whenever you like.
все-таки мне интересно, как это будет. Ну, здесь хотя бы. Неожиданно. Блин, вот я знаю, где пчелка находится, надо не разобраться. Может, как надо в классе определять.
The scout flies in this area.
Ну, как все, что по яйцам. Еще 5 яиц где-то. Давайте сразу 120 яиц.
Good. You've collected enough power cells to fuel my heat shield. Meet me by the entrance to the fire canyon by climbing the cliff behind the farmer's house. Bring the power cells and hurry. My father says he's seen more lurkers around.
For your gift, another power cell is yours.
Да, сейчас думаю, ты майора и майора, господи. Все, я не могу его, это мэр, а не майор. Майор.
Oh, what a wonderful sight! I thank you. The entire village will thank me. Boys, you have restored power to the village and guaranteed my re-election. And for that, my boy, you've earned a power cell.
Так, и что получается нам? Выполнили почти все. Еще 127 и найти 7 скаутов. На пляже также найти 7 пчел и какое-то еще одно неизвестное задание. И можно будет идти в этот 21%. Уже пройдено. В общем, подписывайтесь на канал, ставьте лайки. Переходите по ссылке в описании на Twitch канал, где я прохожу все время в прямом эфире. Всем удачи и пока.